Hey everyone, it's ZOE KEZIA. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to share some tips and advice for those of you that are about to do A-level art or are halfway through and just want some general help. Art is obviously a very demanding subject time-wise, even at GCSE. The key thing is to make the most of the time you have. This may mean that you spend more time doing art than you do on other subjects at the beginning of the year. And I'm not sure if it's the same with other examples, but with Edexcel, we finished art a while before we actually had our final exams in other subjects. That once we were finished with art, you could just completely forget about it and focus on your remaining subjects. So for a while, it might seem like the only thing you do is art, but in the end, it kind of balances itself out. That being said, make sure you don't only do art. The most effective way to revise for other subjects is to kind of revise as you go from the beginning of the year right to exam time rather than cramming at the end. You'll need to spend a healthy chunk of your time doing art, but do make sure you're keeping up with your other subjects on the side because it's easy to fall behind. When you are working, sometimes you'll do a drawing and you're like, my goodness, this is terrible. But it's important to keep it in your sketchbook. This is called reviewing and refining, where you do something, it doesn't work, you realize it doesn't work, and you find a way to make it work. And that process gets you marks in the long run. So even if you do a painting and it looks terrible, as long as you say in your sketchbook, I did this, it went wrong, and so I did this to make it right, the examiner will love you. I think different examples have different assessment objectives, but basically this is how your work is marked. For Edexcel, there were 4 assessment objectives: development of ideas, experimenting, recording, and your personal outcome. Your teacher should mark your work frequently and be able to tell you, okay, you haven't done a lot of drawings, which will help boost your marks in the recording assessment objective. So if you're not sure, ask your teachers for help, but do go to your exam board's website for the specification for art to see exactly what it is you need to do. And it's good to just have the assessment objectives in the back of your mind as you're working, so that when you're working you have a target in mind and you're not just randomly doing things for the sake of doing them. I'm quite insecure as a person, so this one was very important for me. I feel like this person exists in every single class. This person will already have 5 sketchbooks and you literally started the A-level course 2 weeks ago. Bruh. They're just churning out work at the speed of light, and they have all these amazing drawings and elaborately decorated pages, and you just think, oh my gosh, my sketchbook is never gonna look like that. I'm gonna fail this whole subject, I might as well quit now. Don't be put off by what other people are doing, just focus on what you're doing. At the end of the day, it's about getting as many marks as possible, and whilst presentation is important, it is not the be all and end all. Obviously you want to present your work in the best possible light. However, presentation and the number of sketchbooks does not matter. It's what you do that does. Picking a title can be tough at both ends of the spectrum. Some people have no idea what to do at all. Some people have lots of ideas and can't pick one. But the important thing is to pick something that really does interest you. There's nothing worse than doing your whole entire project on something you don't even care about. If you're stuck for ideas, I recommend in the summer holidays before you start. So now, actually maybe this video is a bit late in that regard, but it doesn't matter. If you've been to any exhibitions recently, maybe recall what you saw there and think, okay, maybe I'd like to try something like this. Maybe look at things you've done in the past, even at GCSE. If you did a painting at GCSE and it banged, then you know, maybe you should do a painting for your final piece. Obviously not on the same topic. Just find something that works for you and that you enjoy, that you'd be happy to continue with for the rest of the course. Teachers can be your best friends and also your worst enemy. Our art teacher was actually the bae of life. Some of us would despair about our projects and she would just raise you from the ashes. She always told us what exactly it was we needed to do to get more marks, whether it was doing more drawings, experimenting with more media. She knew the assessment objectives really well, so everyone did pretty well at the end of the year. However, there are some teachers that when you ask them for help, they tell you to do something, but it might not be the best thing to do, and this is where you have to make a judgment. You should use what your teacher says as a suggestion. Like if they suggest an artist, you could look at them, but that doesn't then mean that you now have to do your whole project in the same style as that artist. It's just for you to gain inspiration. Don't take it as an order, if that makes sense. Just be open to suggestion. If not, they will basically do your whole project for you and you'll probably end up doing something you absolutely hate. They've already got their degree, so they can say whatever they want, whereas this is your project, so you need to take control. Finally, if you're ever stuck for inspo or you want tips with more technical things, how to draw faces for example, how to do paintings, or how to draw faster, or you just want some inspiration for sketchbook layout, check out studentartguide.com. I actually breathed this website throughout my A2 year. It was so useful, and it's not just for A-level students, it's for art students everywhere. Good stuff, quality content. Those are all of my tips. I hope this video was useful. Let me know in the comments if it was. Good luck to everyone struggling through A-level art this year. There will be sleepless nights, there will probably be tears too, but you can do it. That's all the motivation I have to give this evening. All the best, thanks for watching, and I will see you on Friday for my sketchbook video. Bye!